Welcome again, peeps, to United Unbiased show, where we are critical of Manchester United and the players, what they are doing, and how they are contributing to the well-being of the club. Now, this is the international weekend, and as a result, we have to take in consideration that we have no club football going, but our players are still out there and they are working. They are representing their countries. Some are doing extremely well, some not so well. Some teams are winning, some teams are drawing, losing, you name it. But we have to look at the players and compare what they're actually doing with their national teams and how that match up to their club team, to Manchester United. Now, I've been getting some slack about comments I made about Paul Pogba being crap. Well, he might not be a crappy player, but the performance is crappy. And you look at it, I took the time out, guys, to watch France and Portugal. Very, very important game as far as I'm concerned to Manchester United, because here we have Bruno Fernandes, our saving grace, so to speak, and versus Paul Pogba, who was meant to be our saving grace. And the consensus by a lot of pundits is that there is no place in a team for Paul Pogba and Bruno, which is utter rubbish. Utter rubbish. You have great players should be able to play in the same team without any problems. Alright? I saw in an article not too long ago where it was said that Paul Pogba was really unhappy at Manchester United. Where is it? There you go. He's unhappy at Manchester United. It's the most difficult period in my career. The France team is a breath of fresh air. The group is exceptional. It's magic. That's what he's saying about the French team. And that speaks volume, because if he's saying that about the French team, it simply means that there is something wrong at Manchester United. And as a result of this, I believe that I should just look at some of the player ratings for some of these players. I'm looking at 5 players. I'm looking at Pogba, which is under the microscope now. He's really under the microscope as we speak. Van de Beek, another player there because we want him to be playing, but he's not getting any game time. Martial, who's really having a poor time now at Manchester United. Bruno, he is supposed to be our saving grace, our go-to player. And Harry Maguire, that guy from England who went to Greece and fight with the police officers. He could have been arrested and locked up in prison, locked away. Harry Maguire. Oh, let's look at it now, guys. Now, here we have Paul Pogba. His game against Portugal 2 nights ago, he got a player rating of 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, which is very, very good. Average playing is 7 out of 10. That is when you're average. But 8 out of 10 is very, very good for France. But for Manchester United, he was on the bench, not getting any game time, which is it's really, really crazy though. It's really funny. But Paul Pogba, the World Cup winner, excellent player, fine, but he's not getting any game. Reason being, his performance is a wee bit off. I am wondering if because he got COVID and he has not fully recovered, why he has been playing like that. But he went to France. He's playing. He got himself an 8 out of 10. But the funny thing about it is that, guys, he's playing in the center of midfield. For the past couple of games, we have been playing Paul Pogba out left, the winger. And that is down to Ole Gunnar, whatever Kaya you want to call it. He's crap. He's not a good coach, and he's messing up the team. He's really messing up the team. Alright, so Pogba got an 8, and for Manchester United, he's on the bench. Let's move on to Van der Beek. Van der Beek played against Spain. The Netherlands played against Spain, and Van der Beek, he's not getting any game at Manchester United. 10 minutes, 5 minutes here and there. And if we should start him as soon as it gets to 60, 50 minutes, we want to take him off the field. Ole Gunnar. Right? He went out, played a full 90 minutes for Netherlands, and he got an 8 out of 10 also. But Manchester United is on the bench. 8 out of 10. Do you see how? And I forget to mention that it was a 1-1 game, and he scored the goal. Very good goal. Very clinical. So now we have 2 players who should be starting in Manchester United side on the bench, and we have coach. Here we have a coach. We do. We have something. I have no trust in it. A lot of people, a lot of fans, they have lost faith in Ole Gunnar. Pundits, his former teammates, Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, they all know it, but because they are friends, they are afraid to say it. But we're not thinking about friends, we're thinking about what is best for Manchester United. And I think Ole should go. We have good coaches out there. Pochettino, he's there, he's waiting. Very good coach. He's waiting. And I think he should be the player to take Manchester United forward. Now, we have Martial. Next one, Martial, guys. Martial got 7.5 out of 10. That's average. We're playing for Manchester United. He's below that. He's getting like 6 out of 10. So what I realized for Manchester United, these players, their ratings are a bit lower than for the national team. That speaks volume, honestly, because something must be wrong at Manchester United. But it is like that. Then we have a Bruno. At Manchester United, his last game, I think he got 2 goals and an assist. Yeah. 9 out of 10. 9.5, 9 there and about out of 10. But for his national team, he got about 7. So for his national team, he's a bit lower when compared to Van der Beek, when compared to Pogba, when compared to Martial. All the other teams, all their ratings went up playing for the national team, but went down playing for Manchester United. And now Harry Fridge Maguire, that guy. I honestly, I can't understand for the love of me why we paid $80 million, 80 million pounds. Not dollars, guys, 80 million pounds for Harry Maguire. And honestly, I don't think he worth that much. I think he's about $35 million. That should be his value. But guess what? On national duty, he scored a goal. He was the captain for the national team. And he played well for the national team. So, the only conclusion that I personally, I might be wrong, I might be so wrong, but the only conclusion that I could come up with is the fact that there's something wrong at Manchester United. Something significantly wrong at Manchester United. I can look at a number of players who came there at Manchester United as superstars and left with their tails between their legs, looking like a skimmage player. Like we are playing skimmage in the afternoon, after work, after school, you name it, pick up games. Yes, that's exactly how they look. Look at Lukaku. When Lukaku came from Everton, it was a struggle between Manchester United and Chelsea to get Lukaku. Lukaku came after the first season, he turned to crap, turned to garbage. We moved him on. We sold him to Inter Milan. Guess what? He is tearing up that league. Yes, he is. He is tearing up the league, doing extremely well. He is scoring goals like a Ronaldo, like a Messi. He is scoring a lot of goals. A lot of goals he's scoring. But at Manchester United, he was not doing it. He's now considered one of the top strikers in world football. At Manchester United, he was not doing it. At Manchester United, he was not one of the greatest footballers in the world at the time. He was not one of the top strikers in the world. But now he is. Memphis Depay came to Manchester United, young talent. Louis van Gaal brought him to Manchester United as a young talent. When he got there, he did nothing. Nothing. We shipped him off to Lyon, and now, guess who is going after him? Barcelona. Barcelona is going after Depay. Manchester United did nothing. No, the 500,000 a week player, 500,000, 400 plus thousand a week, Sanchez. When we got him from Arsenal, we were like, yes, we got a player now who can take Manchester United now to the next level, along with Paul Pogba. Bro, man, when he's not injured, he's on the field doing nothing. I think he probably scored 4 goals for his 50 games or so to play for Manchester United. It was a waste of money, complete waste of money. Move him on to Inter Milan, he's now doing well again. You must have realized a pattern. Yeah, it's a pattern. We have a pattern. Players coming into Manchester United doing well before they came. When they get to Manchester United, nothing. When they move on, they're doing well again. Di Maria, Champions League winner, came to Manchester United again. Louis van Gaal came to Manchester United. After the first couple of games, I was like, yes, we have a player. What happened? What happened after? Nothing. He went to PSG. He's now at PSG. And he's tearing up the league. Tearing up the league. Yeah. Playing very, very good football. And see, this can take us right back to Paul Pogba, guys. Look at it. It can take us right back to Paul Pogba. How? Paul Pogba was at Juventus. Excellent player. Was touted as the next Ballon d'Or. Yeah, man. I remember Ray Hudson, magic commentator, telling us that, hey, guess what? Paul Pogba is going to be the next Ballon d'Or. We all agreed. Then, hey, he came to Manchester United. What happened? You realize what is happening there? There's a pattern, guys. There must be something wrong at Manchester United. All these coaches coming in and failing. Look even at Jose Mourinho. Now they are talking about Jose Mourinho winning the league with Tottenham. With the players that he currently have. With Tottenham. But could not do it with Manchester United. Who is willing to spend. Not making any sense. Something must be wrong. Something at Manchester United must be holding these players back. It makes absolutely no sense why we are getting quality players in, but when they get there, they're not able to produce. We got Ole in for the first couple of games. We were like, yeah, go Ole. He is the saving grace as a coach for Manchester United. But guess what? the latter part of the season, it went downhill. Honestly, and if you think about it, it has never truly recovered from then. And now, come on, home games, we are yet to win a home game, and we are Manchester United, and we have played Brighton, we have played Crystal Palace, Arsenal, we are yet to win. Not only win, I think we got like a point at Manchester United here, at Old Trafford, 1 point, which is a total waste. It's a waste. And I think I've been saying it, we have quality players. I've been saying you won't be able to find many teams who could find Pogba, Fernandes, Bruno, with Van de Beek in the same side in world football, along with a Martial, a Rashford, a Cavani, a young and upcoming footballer in Greenwood. Not many teams could, right? There were Brazil international at left back, but he's on our bench. One of the best defensive right back we could ever find in the entire world, the entire Europe, Wan-Bissaka. But still, what happened? Still not playing well. Harry Maguire, you know what he does about Maguire, crappy player, but what can we do? So we have Harry Maguire, we have Lindelof. So, guys, when you look at it, last season, I think we were third as it relates to goal conceded last season. So we're not doing bad. So we have something, we have a base, we have something that we can work with. What we do not have is a structure at Manchester United to get the best out of these players. We don't have that, which is a pity. It's really, really sad. Now, guys, look at it. I am going to be looking at the next game, which is against West Brom next Saturday, and it's a must win. We are playing at home. We need the 3 points. We are at the bottom half of the table. Guys, we're Manchester United. We are Manchester United, and we're at the bottom half of the table. Make absolutely no sense, but what can we say? Based on what we are doing, based on how we are playing, that is where we deserve to be. In all honesty, yes. So I am going to look at a side that I think should be able to get 3 points. Remember, guys, we are playing at home. We are looking at a side that should be able to get 3 points. And after the game, I'm going to see, and I'm going to check to see how close my side is to the one that Ole will be picking. Based on what I've been seeing, I think it's going to be very, very far from what he's going to pick. But this is a side that I think is probably our best side. Probably. I'm saying it is, but based on what we have now, it's probably our best side. In the goal, for certain, we have De Gea. Even though we have Henderson is not on that level as yet. De Gea, right now on current form, what I've been seeing from him, probably it's because we have Henderson now, so he has competition. So as a result, he stepped up his game. But yeah, what we're seeing from De Gea now is like De Gea from 3 years ago, where he was probably one of the best keeper, if not the best keeper in world football. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing from him for Manchester United. I've heard some crap about him playing for Spain, but what is it about Spain? I'm not a Spain supporter. But for Manchester United, he has been excellent. Excellent for Manchester United. I don't think we can blame him for any goal. And you'll find pundits who want to do it, especially those English pundits who want to do it, to say whatever about De Gea because they want to get Henderson in the goal. But no, De Gea is on a different level. So De Gea, for certain, our number one of the best in the world, starts in goal. And funnily enough, now for centre back, one of the hardest things, because I am going to have to pick Harry Maguire. And it's because we are really, really short of defensive quality. So Harry Maguire joins Lindelof, because Lindelof to me is our best defender all season. He has been the best defender for the last 2 seasons. I see last season where we have Maguire making mistakes, and for whatever reason, Lindelof was getting the blame for Harry Maguire's mistake. So for certain, we have Harry Maguire. We have Lindelof, not for certain Harry Maguire. For certain, we have Lindelof, and to partner Lindelof, we'll have Harry Maguire. Right back, Wan-Bissaka, hands down. There's no, even though he can't attack, honestly, we can't get a square. We can't get to a proper good square from Wan-Bissaka, but defensively it's solid, very, very solid. So I guess we need to get someone. We need to get a Gary Neville, get somebody to work on his game, work on his screen. Go get David Beckham. Get David Beckham. Get him to whip some ball across the field of the goal so we can have our striker getting onto it. Left back, Shaw is out for a month, which is called, I think, some thigh injury. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what. Oh, hamstring injury, hamstring. Yes, so he's out. So Telles, which is a good thing because Telles looked to be a very, very good find. Let's see how he plays, let's see how he fits in. So the back 4, back 5, De Gea, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, and Alex Telles. Now, this is where we have the conundrum in the middle of the park. Normally, we are playing with 2 defensive midfielders. Why 2 defensive midfielders? We're going to be playing against West Brom. We don't need more than 1. And hands down, our best central midfielder is Fred, easily. The best midfielder all season, Fred. The most consistent midfielder all season, Fred. Fred could be seen as a Kante, that type of player, if Ole would allow him to be that type of player. Now, speaking of Kante, whenever Pogba plays alongside a Kante, he looks really, really good. Really, really good. What I'm thinking, so Pogba goes right in the center of in the middle of the park with Fred. More of a number 8, not as a number 6, as a number 8 with Bruno. So we have Fred anchor in the midfield with Pogba at a number 8 and Bruno a little bit higher, but somewhat of a number 8 also. Then we go to the left side. The left side is Rashford all day. No competition right there. Left side, Rashford all day. The right side, where you find Mata. Personally, I think Van de Beek should be there. His off-the-ball movement, his ability to pick a pass in and around the box, his ability to score goals, because he has been scoring goals. And he has a knack of getting into the box, right? And he works really, really hard because naturally he was a number 8 before. So he can do both sides of he can play both sides of the football, which is very, very important. So, Fred, Pogba, Bruno, to the left, Rashford, and somewhat of an inside right, we have Van de Beek, and leading the line is Anthony Martial. So that is my 11, guys. And I think that side should be more than good enough to be able to get a victory. And my prediction is going to be a 3-1. 3-1, yeah. We're going to get a 3-1 there. I'm thinking of a 3-1, 3-4-1, but I'm going to settle at 3-1. Yes. So yes, that is my 11, guys. That is my 11. That should be able to get a victory versus a West Brom, which is not a very, very good side. And if we can't do that, we don't deserve to be playing in the Premiership. So, Thank you guys again for watching, for joining us at the United Unbiased show. Unbiased, you best believe, is unbiased. Well, thanks again for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, and watch. See you next time, guys. Take care.